This is the review for 10th of June. Now, the thing is, the 10th of June, which was yesterday, was a pre CPI day, and now some research has to be done around pre CPI days, but it was a tricky session. Overall, we navigated it right, but comparatively, from what we've been doing the entire past week, we were a little off, sensed some emotional actions, some actions that I took because of emotions. Overall, navigated it right, but we have to be much more careful on such days when we are not at our best and neither the market is behaving the way we want it to. Let's look at what actually happened in the session. Market opened here moved down, went up, came all the way down, and then we sensed some weakness, but it was around the range low that you cannot see. I did not want it to fight and wait what actually turns out, whether we are bouncing back or are we coming down. And then this big bar was printed, and now if you remember, whenever big bars are printed in the DAX index, generally the market stays in the range of that bar, and I was of the opinion that we'll at least either see the breakdown area or a 38% retracement. At least the market retraced until this point and then started falling, and while this was not what I was expecting, not everything that we expect happens, and we are to react to what is happening. And after three continuous bear bars and the third bar closing at its low end, I started shorted here, added another on the close, another on its break, which got reversed, got stopped out of the first one on a prior bar high, and then on the other ads as well. And then, since the original idea was a 38% retracement or a move back up until the breakdown area, which generally happens in DAX, you would see it print a very big bar and then it would generally reverse. Flipped the switch, added around where people would put their stops, added back after two strong bull bars, and exited sensing an A, B, C, D top end of the range. And this is what we did in the DAX. I would say this position was unnecessary. We should have been much more mindful, but overall it was very tricky. Now comes the more trickier part. This is the Nasdaq. Opened there, printed a strong bull bar, went down, and then around this time I bought below a prior bar low, and I thought that this is a bull flag, and a measured move up would take it to around 920 or something, 900, 920, and I was hoping for a breakout which did not came, and it was very obvious that the market is not able to break out, and on the bull close which of this candle people are exiting. Mode my stop to break even got stopped out for zero, and then this happened, came all the way back. This was a pure manipulation. If you see, pure manipulation. And generally I'm not around this time. I only trade until 9:30. Was watching a movie, and then I happened to look at the market, and I looked what was happening, and then I thought, if this was a breakdown, we've already went above the range, and we've started falling down now. So maybe on a prior bar high, and then maybe you'd see a retest of the lows, and an ABCD is what I was thinking of, and I got stopped out. The one thing to note and learn from here is, do not trade around the time when you generally do not trade. This is not the time when I'm generally trading any day, so I should refrain trading. The Dow was tricky as well. If you'd see, there was nothing happening, and it was entirely in a range until this bar wanted to break but closed on its high, as if it wanted to break and then reversed back up. And then I hoped for a breakout, bought some added around the top end of the range to only sell on the close. And then a manipulation here as well. If you'd see, a candle of more than 100 points reversing all the way back up, and then going much more higher, reversing all the way back, and then going all the way back up. It's a good thing that we generally trade around 9:30, and then I usually call it a day. If you'd see how would have somebody traded it. Anyway, plenty of things to learn every day. Have to be much more mindful that I am very conscious of what we can expect, and let's see, today it's CPI, a big day, and maybe the market is undecisive because it's waiting for the CPI.